Sup gamers, and I'm a fan of many different texture packs, but very few hit as hard, or not as hard, as the pack I'll be showing today. This is Down in the Umbral, created by Retro Advanced 64 with the aim of reimagining all of Terraria's bosses in a completely unique style that sets this pack apart from the rest, so let's check them out. Starting us off, we have the King Slime, and I just have to say it, but this is probably my least favourite resprite, and admittedly I did prefer the old crown, but that's just my opinion, and I must admit that the actual slime part of the boss has received an appealing facelift. The Eye of Cthulhu looks absolutely awesome, with a much more horror-esque colour palette, which as you'll see is a pretty common theme within this pack. The pupil itself now glows an ominous orange, and in the second form, the blackened gums look perfectly gruesome, and the smaller glowing eye inside the mouth is a funky little addition. The Eater of Worlds now sports an exoskeleton made from shadow scales, which I really like, as it makes it seem that when you kill the Eater, you actually take the scales from the boss, as opposed to them just appearing from thin air. Good stuff. The Brain of Cthulhu has been translated fantastically into retro style, with much more animated phalanges and an overall more squishy appearance, which is a nice deviation from the original sprite. However, in its second form, although the eye texture looks great, I am sad to see that it no longer blinks, which I quite enjoyed in the original texture, but overall, it's not a terrible resprite. The Queen Bee is next, and it's not typically seen in many texture packs, but when it is, it's usually really well done, and this is no exception. Now compared to the previous resprites, from its more expressive animation to the entirely unique addition of Plantera-esque petals growing from her back, this resprite blows them out of the water. 10 out of 10. Skeletron has received bandages wrapping around his arms and left eye, in addition to a 3-pronged crown, which seems to be made of some sort of armor plating, which has been made to match the 2 blades which now replace his hands. Another nice touch is the addition of a piercing blue eye and manically widened grin, which he dons during his spinning attack. Very cool. The Wall of Flesh is no longer just a pile of meat, as he has been transformed into an amalgamation of muscle, bone, pulsating orbs, and darting eyes, which gives the boss not only an extra layer of detail, but also makes the creature look 10 times more horrifying. And this, combined with his outrageous dental hygiene, is a sight to behold.